Hello, what is up guys? Today we're going to be talking about, because of via request of another guy, the very budgety token deck I brought to the tournament, the very budgety token deck I'd recommend for you guys to play. I know there's a lot of videos about why to play token decks. I'm not really going to get into the semantics that everyone else says, but I am going to say the choices and such. And one thing I want to say, basically it's your typical freaking token deck you see everywhere. I mean, look at this. Pretty much all the cards you get from story mode and the classic deck. Pit line, I happened to pull one, so put them in there. Divine Ververs, I crafted two of them because you start out with one anyways. What else did I craft? Disciple of Namir, I got lucky and pulled. General Tullius, I got lucky and pulled. And you can get him from level 24 as an Imperial. Most likely you'll get him, so just keep that in mind. Or level 32. One of those you're probably going to pull him. Yeah. Two things I run that a lot of people don't run in their budget forms is Highwaymen and Foreign Defenders. I want to first and foremost say Skull Collector 100% is the reason why I run these. Skull Collector is a very good player, very solid closed beta player. Right, Foreign Defenders. The thing is about these guys, I know they don't look very promising. Originally I was running these guys, Kavach Soldiers. And I got a lot more cards than I used to, right? This is way back kind of deck, but there's not too much things I do to improve it. I mean, there's quite a few if I add all the cards, but with what I have right now, there's not too many things. Thing about Defender in this deck, Prophecy is amazing for this deck. Just summoning tons of small bodies is amazing for this deck. Playing him where he constantly can consistently get buffed by all these different things is just very, very strong. There's so many ways where this little 2 magic guy, or this 0 magic guy coming off of Prophecy can be like a 4/6 taunt. Stuff like that. It's just insane, the kind of stuff you can do with this guy in this deck. So he's very strong for a budget card. He doesn't look that promising, but with the synergy that's going with this deck and constructed, you always want to go for synergy. He is insane for a budget card in this deck. Really is, and that's why. Highwayman is just solid. He'll have DOK stats for his cost in this deck, and also you don't want to run out of cards, and because I don't have more Disciple of Namiras, he's kind of what I have to go for my draw, which sucks, but for budget it's not too bad. Let's go look at the Assassin deck. This is the original run I was running in the tournament. Screw that deck. Here's the other deck I'm now running. It's not as budget friendly as the other one, but it is one Dovahkiin helped me out with. He changed like 15-ish cards with me. Explained why and everything, and overall I understand his choices. Been trying it out. Definitely is a pretty solid deck. It'll actually get you to top 100 legendary, maybe even top 10 if I play enough. It's basically just your shackle deck. Arrow to the knee, some fire bolts. You just want to get through the early game. And then Golem. Ungolem's just Ungolem. He's a really solid card for control. Fighters Guild recruits, finish offs, harpies, thieves guild recruits, black saps. Crushing Blow. Black Sap's probably one of the budget options I'll cut later on. Couriers, Dres Tormentors, Elusive Schemers, another budget option I'll probably cut later on. Lightning Bolts, Golden Lightning Bolt, not premium, I mean, just amazing. Moonlight Werebats, need more of those. Giant Snake, possibly need more of those. Leaf Lurker, Winter's Grasp, Quinral Burglars, Chorus Reapers, Indro Archmage. I happened to just pull one, got really lucky. Tazgad the Packmaster, I crafted this guy, just extremely strong legendary. Supreme Astromancer, I got a free one for leveling up. Nest of Vipers, happened to pull one, got lucky. Devath Fear, got him for my Dark Elf leveling up. And Odoving, crafted him. Summoned him, sorry. Just very strong cards. So there you go, there's the decks overall. Run through the token deck one more time just in case he possibly missed some of it. These are the main decks I honestly used to get Legend. So there you go, running through it once again. People have explained constantly you get most of these cards through story mode. It's just this is the best 100% budget deck to run. Could go through and explain the cards, but it's been overdone in so many videos and so many guides of why to run tokens, why these cards are ran in tokens. All I did was just go through the two cards that are the budget options that not many people run and explain why they're good in this deck. The last deck I ran, believe it or not, and this is not the right version. I think I closed the version I actually ran, so ignore this version, but it's essentially the same thing. I ran a deck that countered Archer in my opinion, which is just an aggro token deck where you run tons of items, which Archer can't really deal with, and you run tons of small dudes, which Archer can't really deal with, aside from Pyromancers, but they have to get kind of lucky, and I do run Divine Fervors, so it's pretty hard for them to deal with it. And you kind of just shove, and in this deck I can improve tons already, like I have another raiding party, etc. There's tons of ways I can improve this deck. But, I don't like Murder, stuff like that. Like, it's just a very budget deck that got me to Legend. This is the main deck that got me to Legend. I actually have 53 cards in this deck right now. There's probably somewhere something I should be taking out. Probably like the Slaughterfish. I might have accidentally added or something. I don't know. But, yeah. This is really good for countering Archer. So, on a budget. So just, you don't have to, this is not the right, like, there's a way better version than this, I'm sure. But just aggro tokens. Just Crusader with tokens and some weapons, and it works pretty freaking well against Archer, so it's really hard for them to deal with. So yeah guys, hope this video was informative. Hope you learned a decent amount about why I run these decks as on a budget. I'm a 100% free to play player, and yeah, love you all. Hope you have a great night, great day, wherever you're from, as my great friend Shum would say. And this was all because of one comment on my YouTube videos, so please leave comments if you want a video. And yeah,